Yo, it's your boy Fizz, man. Back with another reaction. Like, comment, subscribe right now. Not playing with you. Don't mind me. I got a headphone on. I know. You feel me? I'm learning. It's to stop the echo. Yes, it's a little ghetto. I got an AirPod. Mind your business. Today we reacting to Tommy G again. I told y'all fuck with this content. We probably got a TP a little bit though because as y'all saw, yeah, tapped in, the last shit got copyrighted. But it makes sense though, chops and shit, all that other shit in that video. But yeah, we reacting to the subway service in New York. If you tune in the towns, it just probably should be on TikTok too, IG. You tune in, yo, these young niggas bugging. They on top of the trains thinking they, you feel me, real life thinking they subway service, thinking they Jimmy and shit. Like, yo, bro, what the fuck y'all got going on, bro? Like, this shit is not cool. Niggas dead already done died from the shit too, and them niggas is still doing the shit. Like, I don't get it, but let's get started.
A warning tonight about the deadly dangers of so-called subway surfing in New York City. Yesterday, an 11-year-old boy died trying to surf a subway car.
We hop on the 7 train. I was like, this is the 7, this is the train line that I've never surfed before. So I'm gonna take the chance to surf it right now. There's this little metal beam lined up at the entrance of the stop that was like in perfect correlation
like that
with my head.
I was like, yo, Terrell, look at this shit.
You look
It's
dumb
crazy. Hope you
shit,
ain't doing
bro.
no dumb like this. He was like, nah, hell no. I don't do no stupid like that. And come to
Look at
find out,
these
like,
guys.
he might have even been in that video.
No surfing or riding outside of trains under any circumstance. Social media is not worth your life. Ride inside, stay alive.
I never want to go up that bad. Like, come on, son. I get it, some of y'all be wanting to have fun. Y'all be feeling like daredevils, whatever is cool.
Can we get these guys and get out of here? Let's go.
That shit ain't cool. And then, yo, it's not even just this. Some of these niggas, yo, bro. Some of these niggas, bro. Some of these niggas, bro, they going in the carts. And they taking over the carts and they driving the trains, bro. So you got niggas on top of the train, subway surfing. You got niggas.
Young men are risking their
driving
lives,
this shit they
leaping onto
on
moving
top.
subway
Might be trying to go
trains,
work
riding
at
the
home
metal
and
beasts
some
in
random
dangerous
nigga
game of
driving the
subway
train.
surfing. Reckless behavior amongst the youth is not
ready
new.
to
It's
hurt
been a
something.
part of history for millennia, but this story has a modern twist. Much like the viral Kia Boy phenomenon, the rise of subway surfing can be directly traced to social media, where the pursuit of fleeting fame drives young men to risky extremes. But these brief moments of internet glory can come at a devastating cost. The harsh reality is that some New York families will never see their sons again because of this deadly trend. Warning: what you see in this video should not be replicated in any manner. This is highly dangerous, and doing this stunt is not worth your life. Viewer discretion is advised.
We're here at Court Square Station to cover a very serious,
Yeah, I don't
interesting, and
Cause
controversial
you know
story.
about to, I don't even know why
Subway
niggas
surfing
playing with their
kids
life like that.
hop up
bro.
on this train right here, and it might be the last thing they ever do. Are you guys aware that there's kids that ride this subway that surf it? Have you ever heard of those kids?
Yeah.
What would you want to tell those kids if you could?
Stop doing that.
Think about your life.
Yeah, your life is more important. Exactly. You got a long life to live.
What would you do if your son was caught doing that?
I keep turning it up.
I might have to strangle him. Another one just died on
I
the
gotta
train.
chill.
When did
I
that
can turn it up.
Earlier today on the F train. A little kid riding on the train coming from school.
An 11-year-old boy from Brooklyn fell off the train and onto the tracks after pulling the dangerous stunt.
The boy was on the roof, subway surfing, on top of a G train in Park Slope, Brooklyn, bound for Queens.
What is it
What
about
the fuck?
young men you think that are as
And
willing
you
to do
know
this?
he was chilling with somebody a little bit older and following behind them dumb niggas.
Don't follow these other videos just for views that you go Bible. Nah, your life comes first.
How are you?
Everything's good right now.
Okay. I was talking to a couple on the way here. They said a kid died on the F train today.
That did just happen literally this morning. 10:15 this morning, some kid cut class, went on the F train, your 4th Ave 9th. There's a bridge, and when someone's inexperienced and they don't think about that shit, they'll do it, they don't think about that. And as a result, they can get down time. He probably hit the bridge and fell under, and that was it for him.
How risky would you rate this behavior?
I would say
Like,
it's
imagine, you
very
feel
risky
me?
nowadays, especially with the abundance
This
of
shit
social
cool.
media. Everyone doing it.
Can't find
When
the
I was
word,
doing this
man.
stuff, it was not
She was
that
staying
bad.
cool.
To all the
Stay
viewers back
school.
home, I would say this. No amount of likes or views or follows is ever worth you.
Gangs, imagine the
risking
train
your life.
getting delayed because one of these niggas want to fucking run on top of the train, fucking do it. Feel me?
No
Subway
surfing or
surfing.
riding outside of trains
Bro.
under any circumstances. Ride inside, stay alive.
So you'll see that like every 5 to 10 minutes. You'll see it in the stations, you'll hear it on the trains. On a line like this, they play it so often, you can't go one commute without hearing it. This campaign, where they're playing all the announcements, it's literally fueling the fire, in my opinion. The mayor thinks he's doing a good job spreading awareness about it, but in reality, kids will see that, they'll look up subway surfing on Instagram, and they'll literally just hop on top of the train because they see people are discouraging it. But at the same time, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they're all encouraging it. They'll just get on top, think it's cool, maybe not think of the consequences, and one wrong move and it's it for them.
You seem like a smart kid that would come from a good home.
If I'm real, I have a lot of issues. Like, mentally, it's hard, but, you know, riding on top of the train, riding on the back, it was a way I coped with it, you know? It really was at the time. But, you know, after I stopped this phase in my life, I started to slowly mature, and I put myself into school.
You know, it's like niggas that do this is similar to like niggas that would probably go like skydiving, you feel me? Everything in those lanes.
I was 16
It's like,
and I
bro.
stopped when I was 18.
And what made you get out of it?
Save up the money and do some shit like that. Like, I know it's like Paul Core team somewhere. Find your Paul Core team. Stay away from the fucking trains,
on the
bro.
top of the
Like,
southbound
these
J train
niggas
around
be
11:30
geeking.
this morning when he fell and hit the electrified third rail. Teams from the MTA and the police
J-train.
responded, but it was too late.
Attention everyone, if you have questions or need to report an issue to the police, the MTA police is located at the station.
There was a lot of police presence on this line. Back then, when I was doing it on this line, you could pretty much get away with it whenever, like I could go up and down the whole line, surf, back, top, do anything I wanted, and not have any repercussions for it. But because it's gotten so popular, the police see it on social media, police officers will be stationed on this line, preferably at the end of platforms a lot more often to
Got
catch
the
kids.
drones out for these niggas.
The train, they'll hold it. But it's gotten to a whole other level nowadays. You see, like, you know, a building like that says with the blue stripe 50. Yeah. They'll go on the roof of that building because it's a vantage point where they can see the train tracks. And if they see kids riding on top of the train, they will literally deploy drones which will record the activity. And then they'll stop the train before it even gets to the station. And then they'll just have police waiting for them.
What the fuck?
There was just one right here.
I know.
What made you do that?
Whatever this shit called, YouTube prom or whatever.
You're the adrenaline shakes right now, huh?
I gotta get the phone up.
You did with Crocs too, huh?
Crocs, anything doesn't matter to me.
Can I tell you something? This morning, a kid died.
Probably don't got that shit yourself,
that?
nigga. Fuck.
I don't have
Fuck
What
out.
does that make you think?
Fuck out.
Other people that I know die from doing this. Like, it's really stupid.
Why'd you do it then?
Growing up younger, I didn't really get treated with like any respect or like love. So like, just made me become who I am. Like, I started doing like illegal shit, dangerous shit like this. If I'm gonna be it's a drug. It's literally a drug. You can't stop. I was you. I was doing this 2021, 2022. I just tried to bring myself up, put myself in a better spot than I was in before. And I really hope at some point, you'll learn, you'll mature, and you'll figure out what you want to do with yourself. For my age, I've matured, but there's still some things that just affected me when I was younger, which makes me who I am right now.
Nah, you
I also
won't
was
get
abused when I was
one.
younger.
I still feel like you should find something nosebleed.
If the ride home goes wrong, what would you want? What message do you have for your mom, or what would you want her to know?
I just wanted to know.
Probably pull team or some shit, like whatever them niggas. I know y'all see the IG niggas, them niggas that be running on the roofs and shit and all that wild
Like
shit.
a kind of a big brother, I just
Niggas
say,
need
like,
to find
think
them-
about your future,
them
that you bring a lot of value to the world, and you
really
can,
feel like
and you
they
can bring
really-
a lot of value to the world.
They
So
bring
I would
money
be
up,
very
do
sad to hear
skydiving and
happen.
shit like that, scuba diving, all that shit. Like, you don't gotta do this shit.
All right, let's keep this moving.
There's different groups to this shit, and people have beef with one another, so it's just a part of it.
The last kid said that a lot of these kids carry knives, the Subway Surfers.
Kids stay strapped sometimes with knives. I saw one video of a kid whipping out a gun on top of the train. It was
To a lot of these kids are armed and dangerous in a way.
on the way, yes.
There is a Manhattan bound local 7 train to.
Oh yeah, made it up.
So when you guys are doing this,
I ain't
everyone
gonna
once as
lie,
an adult
watching that
tried
just
to
got me
stop you
sick.
from doing it.
Yeah, we called it so many times, man. That shit just be funny.
How are they trying to stop you?
It was my friend actually. He was trying to go up, and there was some big buff guy. He was like at least 300 pounds, and he tried to like fight him for real, cause he tried to stop him to not go up. They started grabbing on each other, and then punches going through. Also, you got like the Karens that like think they're entitled, and them saying shit will just magically get us down.
So if a lady tries to stop you, she's a Karen?
I get it. They just be looking out for us and stuff, but we was just having fun. There's a lot of moms that see us and they be like, "Yo, what y'all doing? Like, y'all got a life to live." But like, we really don't.
And then look at that nigga. That nigga like at least.
Nobody
He,
cared and
he,
stuff.
at least,
so they
he gotta be the oldest one around all of them.
kids, they lost their life.
Niggas, this niggas over there that look like they 15 or younger. You guys tell them niggas, yo, bro, y'all, yo, don't do this shit.
Grateful to be living another day.
This shit is not okay.
To see what the consequences of subway surfing
Niggas,
are,
the
we're gonna go
top
talk to
rules are
someone
all
who
them
shouldn't be.
niggas. Word up.
Moisturizers like a
Like,
juicy,
what the
dewy,
fuck?
oh, that's cheeky. Kiss from a cherry blossom. Burt's Bees.
Hit me with these ads, bro. Shit, I might invest into that no ad shit. You feel me? Should probably ain't
alive today.
To get in you. Tommy. Nice to meet you, man. How are you? Good to meet you. June 23rd, 2022. I get some of my friends. We go on the train. We go to the Tangram Mall in Flushing, Queens. We initially go to see a movie.
The niggas that's cool with him
we
that
didn't,
do
we
the shit
didn't
with
see a
him.
movie.
Like,
and then
you
and
go
then we
back
decided to
and
head back
still doing that shit.
to Astoria. We hop on the 7 train. Surf before.
That should make me
So I'm
like,
gonna take the
I'm a
chance
TP,
to
alright.
surf it right now. Might as well.
Niggas
And then I climbed
dying,
up.
bro, this
and I'm sitting
almost died
there,
from this shit.
and then there's this little beam,
found
this
some
little
other
metal
shit to
beam
do.
lined up at the entrance of the stop. That was like in perfect correlation with my head. I was sitting on the train with my legs dangling in between the carts. Everybody always asks me if I saw the beam. Obviously I saw the beam, but in order for a human to process what to do, like to duck under the beam, you would have already been there by the time By the time it would have processed in your brain to dump.
And it's like it's hard to feel bad for these niggas because why the fuck is you running on the top of a fucking train? You know you ain't supposed to be on top of this shit. You supposed to be inside of the fucking train. You not on top of the fucking train. So it's hard to feel bad for these niggas.
When you first saw him, did you even
It's
know he was
hard.
gonna survive?
He was never not gonna make it in my head.
Like God blessing me survive, but it's like, yo, bro, you was on some dumb shit.
But I still was like, I'm like a type of person where everything is
Right?
resolvable. Everything.
I don't know,
So
but
what we about to see right now, we pretty much about to see one of our dead friends who had passed. God may bless his soul. This is what we wrote for him to send our blessings to him.
The day he passed away,
Yeah.
a lot of people showed up, all his friends, like all of us that used to surf. But we don't condone that surfing stuff anymore.
I don't know, so please do not try this at home at all whatsoever, please. It's crazy too, because he was young. He was only like 14. He was only 14 at the time when this happened.
You have to get super specific, but what was he going through at home that this is where he was surfing?
The most that I do know, him, his family, they were in the midst of struggling at the time. So they were at tough times, so we had to back them up with some clothing and everything.
You gotta look at
he was
this.
backed up at the time. Sometimes
what these niggas gonna tell these niggas if they don't know better, they damn self.
Because there could have been times where we could have been
What the fuck?
You guys wrestle with guilt.
A bunch of little niggas. This shit gonna be tight.
On behalf of Jeff. Fly high Jeff, you know.
That day was crazy. When I heard the news, I couldn't even believe it. Our man's called. He was like, oh, he fell off the train. He hit his head. It was bad. Bro, we were just hoping he was okay for real. When I saw the news later that night, they told me that he passed away. I was just crying.
God rest his soul.
I couldn't believe it at all. 'Cause that was really
Y'all niggas is running on top of trains.
friend I ever had. Like, he was funny, laughing.
What the fuck?
Whatever he needed me, I always pull up
Hey,
on him.
recipes to anybody that lost his life from this.
He was down for anything too.
Like,
Really, he was down for whatever. We lost two. My friend Kayvon also, he died surfing the Williamsburg. But thank God we quit that shit. We don't do that shit anymore. Whatever y'all see right now, that's only for today. For those that still do it, they need to stop. It's not even cool anymore. It's not worth your life.
Look at these dickheads.
Okay, so they said they're gonna run. I'm gonna follow them under the train. I'm obviously gonna stay in the train. This stuff makes me really nervous. I mean, there's a lot of parallels between this and the Kia Boys to me. See how this goes. So we'll see you after this mission.
They got Tommy G Subway surfing. They just probably gave him his camera. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad that I'm about to say this. It do look fun. It do look fun. But I would never do this shit. I could, feel me? This is some dumb shit. Like, this is some dumb ass shit. Like, if you on the train, if I'm on the train and niggas doing this shit, and it caused a delay, I'm gonna want to snuff it, nigga. You feel me? So, this shit is so dumb, bro. Don't jack this shit.
Influenced you starting this?
I can't lie, that
I had
shit
a
do
past
look
family member
stupid.
of mine who did it at one point.
Yeah,
And I kind of picked it up from him, technically speaking.
Can we get these guys and get out of here? Can we get out of here? Let's go.
We're just worried about the cost, man. We're not trying to get, you know, arrested. You know, we 18 and shit.
Definitely. Central bookings is not pretty. Being in a jail cell is definitely not pretty.
Seen a lot of shit there.
Have you guys gotten locked up for doing this before?
Yeah, I have. You have? I've been locked up. I only got locked up once just for surf. We were surfing like in Brooklyn, you know? And, you know, we got caught up because, you know, there was cops at the station. We tried to, like, get low. I ran on the tracks. But you see, like, the cops is at the next station just waiting for us. And then they tackled us. Some guy tried to tase me. But luckily, he did it.
Do you think the cops are coming for you right now? Do you feel like that noise is for you?
No, They're not really worried about this subway surfing shit like that.
Do your guys' parents know
Man,
you
too
do
much
this?
real shit going on. It's
My
like,
mom and dad.
y'all niggas is still like, I don't know. You know if they catch them nigga at the moment, they rapping them like, they probably ain't going fuck them.
Adrenaline, it's fun. I kind of see it like more as like a scene.
I mean, it really depends.
Up there, and I see the sunset. I'm like, yeah, it looks beautiful.
It's like something like to get away from.
Most of these niggas be mad
For me,
young,
like,
so we bust so much you gonna do with
down,
them.
I just come outside, either paint, explore, or surf sometimes. Mission accomplished.
With this specific situation, it's high risk and no reward. The people that was trained surfing, they end up being washed up old, like niggas that ain't really doing nothing with their life at the end of the day.
Was there any part of you that was mad at him after?
Not even a little bit. A few months before this happened, there was a video that went viral on social media, not just in New York, it was all over the world. It was a video of kids running and playing on top of a train that was going over the Williamsburg Bridge.
The video shared on TikTok shows a first-hand view. 8 people out for a joyride on top of subway cars as it traveled over the Williamsburg Bridge. The group appears to be having the time of their lives.
I was like, yo, Terrell, look at
them niggas having a good old time. You see that shit?
He was like, nah, hell no.
I know y'all see what I was seeing.
Like that. And come to find out, like, he might have even been in that video.
Why are these kids doing this?
For the
Tommy G, don't
rush,
copyright
like
me
the adrenaline,
for this video.
rush.
God
How many
damn.
times have you done this previously?
If this one get copyrighted, yeah, I might not be no more Tommy G video.
At least double.
But this one shouldn't get copyrighted. There's no chops, no
closer to
nothing.
90.
It's just dickheads on
like
the top of the train.
30.
Swear, there's a whole bunch of dickheads. A whole bunch of
Almost
dumb.
like you had a stroke.
This one get copyrighted because all the dumb niggas, all the dumb shit that's going on in this fucking video.
Over the past 2.5 years to get to this point, balance. Things are very different now.
So what kind of impact you want to have?
An impact that like kills it and ends train surfing in general.
I say I'm gonna invest in that shit, y'all. Cause I don't know. I got hit with 3 of them things, and then it's taking a long time to show the ad.
To become human again.
And
enjoy the things that is not in our reality.
So these are kids right here. What do you think about that?
Rather dangerous.
Do you think they should get in trouble for that?
If they live, perhaps they should, yes. I mean, I grew up in this city. I remember it's been ages, but it's been going on decades after decades. If you know,
I ain't gonna lie, somebody got it. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna lie, niggas like that.
Why are you getting on top of a train?
What should happen to these guys if they're caught?
Jail. Go to jail. That's it. Go to jail. Because you're supposed to be a smoking.
Oh, word, they gotta get on like a 4-year, 5-year sentence.
I knew a friend that died from subway surfing.
His name saying juvenile from hello.
He died like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. Don't subway surf.
I think anybody that puts their life in danger, we gotta hope that they don't hurt themselves.
What would you say if you had a son that was doing this?
If my son was doing this, I'd probably tell
you do
him the choices
you
that
do
you
a
make.
4 or 5 year
You're gonna
sentence
have
and you come
face
back
them.
and you
I'm
still
gonna
want to
tell
subway
you
sir.
a
You
safe
just a
choice.
I don't know. Is this something
From
about
that,
you
you
we
make your
don't
decision,
know?
and you have to live with the
It's
choices
so
that you
about
make.
you we don't know. Hey,
No,
go
yo no lo
lie.
Si tú
He was a
puedes
different
dar un
dude.
mensaje
He was a
a
different
este
person.
niños que hacen esto,
Different breed,
¿qué
bro.
vas a decir?
Que cuiden su vida, estamos muy jóvenes para
Yeah,
morir
stay
tan
away from
temprana
that
edad. Hay que trabajar, estudiar, vivir la vida y confíen en Dios, que todo le va a salir bien. God bless you.
Muchas gracias.
Somewhere in the bowels of the New York subway system, this crew has a secret spot. After finding a way to pop open a secret door, here's where we went next.
Let's journey into the bowels of New York.
Not exactly sure when it was open, but I think it was around 1950, 1970. Yeah, it was used for, I think, a shuttle train to Fort Rockaway. Something like that. Yeah. They didn't use it no more. And not a lot of customer service down here, if I'm right. The trains wasn't being like used, like I don't know, the plan just went wrong. I don't know exactly, so I'm not too deep into that, but they stopped it stopped being in service around the 70s. I'm not pretty sure, maybe the 60s. But yeah, it's been like this for a minute. My name is C-Stags. I've been doing this for over 2 to 3 years. My specialty is rooftops and tunnels.
Tell me about your home life.
I went through a lot. My parents got divorced. My mom, it was just me and her. You know, she raised me alone and stuff. One of my good old friends brought me along to all these places. I met these guys. They brought me along with them as family.
How do you describe how this group treats each other?
Caring, all loving, all of it. Like we look out for each other and everything. Something happens, we're there for each other. My name is Slash BT. I just started Subway Surfing like about 2 or 3 years ago.
I ain't gonna lie, this video gonna be tight. I ain't gonna lie, this video like pretty much over. I might end this shortly. This shit about to be over soon. I might have some patience. You heard? I'm on this patient.
I feel like this is better than the street. Even though some stuff like Subway Surfing I could die, but at the same time I feel like being in the streets you could die too.
What does this crew mean to you?
This crew is not even a crew, it's a family for real. Everything I do is with them. They know what's up. I ride for them, like, for real.
I don't know. These niggas is getting me tight, bro. Like, I know I just said it mad times. I'm sorry.
I guess environment. I grew in a bad neighborhood, but I feel like I had a good mom, good dad.
Does your family know you do this?
In some sort of way.
Like, these the type of niggas you see with a ski mask walking outside.
I'm just like, what else? Like, there's nothing else to do for real. Yo, what's good? My name is Sosa. I used to surf. I don't really surf as much as I used to. I mainly be urbexing. I've been urbexing like for about a good couple of years now. I think I was 12 at the first time. My older brother had put me on into it. I've only really been like in the tunnels and everything for the most part. Like only because like I'm interested in the history behind like the city, if anything.
What are your other hobbies?
My other hobbies, more so of an artist now. Trying to become more heavy into being like a fashion designer type thing.
Yeah, like, do shit like that. Stay away from me doing that dickhead shit.
Like it's like another part of my family because like we was all able to accept each other for who we were as people. And, you know, we was always free to do as we please. We always looked after each other.
Hey, see me? That's baby.
It's definitely one thing.
My name is Laos VAT. I do all this crazy shit. I do graffiti, you know. I've been doing this shit for how long?
Does your family know you do this?
Yeah, unfortunately, when I got arrested. And yeah, they just don't want me doing it, they don't accept it, but I still do it. It's fun, like that adrenaline.
What does this crew mean to you?
They're family to me, like, I basically grew up with them. We've been doing this shit for how long? I knew them for like how long.
How's life at home? What's your home life like?
My home life, I don't really got nothing going on at home. I would rather be outside than home. For me, home is boring.
Do you know many people that have died doing this?
2 people, both of them were my friends. His name was Kayvon and John. The first one who passed away was Kayvon back in 2022. That was like a close friend of mine. It was terrifying. So basically it was like a turn, lost his feet, and he fell off. When I was going back down, all I seen was his backpack on like the rail. So I already knew what happened. I was like, damn. And then the firefighters had to come up, all that. And then they told us the news that he passed away.
If there's young guys out there that see your stuff on TikTok, Instagram, and think, I want to try this myself, what would you tell them?
Don't do it. Don't follow my footsteps. You'll get hurt. Your family's gonna be the ones that's gonna feel the pain. It's not gonna be you. It's gonna be passed away.
All right, guys, this has been a look into the world of the Subway Surfers. It was dangerous, it was reckless, but I think we learned a lot. If the risk is not worth the reward, don't bother doing it. Take your shots wisely, do things that are gonna advance you in the right direction, and stay safe out there.
I ain't gonna lie, that video was a lot, man. That video was a lot. Until next time.